Well, hello, my fellow sensitive person. It is I, your favorite Whimsy, back here in my kitchen, feeling your pain. I'm feeling your pain. I'm seeing your comments, and I think that everybody is a little frightened. So, by popular demand, I am back looking at the cards regarding the economic picture for the US and the world, answering the questions I didn't get back to last time. Question number one, of course, being what the hell is happening? Gosh darn it, I don't know. But if you like, share, and subscribe, then maybe we can figure it out together. My name is Whimsy. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm getting real close to 100K. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm also excited about that sweet potato starting to sprout in the background because it's just about the time for me to start planting those sweet potatoes. You know, it's interesting. At this time of year, people usually are stressed out because they've just paid their taxes in April. People are kind of girding their loins, as they say, trying to live a frugal. But now we have, with unemployment numbers starting to creep up again, and this big budget in the House that people are scared about, it looks like it's not going to pass. Trump has the massive budget idea that, of course, slashes a lot of the social programs, which is precisely why we pay taxes, to take care of things like, fires, pandemics, things of that nature. And instead, what we're replacing them with, of course, is big tax advantages for the wealthy. And that's really not going to keep us healthy when it comes to issues like public health, etc. Anyway, so I thought I would throw the cards and find out about the big bad wolf, the tariffs, and also what's going to be going on economically as a result of these major changes going on with Trump policy. Will he continue? Will there be a growing unrest calling for impeachment of the president? Is he a bad president, or is he doing what his constituents want? Let's take a look. Thanks for being here. Okay. I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together, collectively as a community, we say Amen. All right, let's go in and we'll take a look. I have no idea what we are going to see. The concern here is that people are losing their jobs, that the wars all over the world are causing trade disputes, trade wars, and of course, that's going to create more inflation. What people throughout the world need to understand is that war costs lives, it harms trade, it causes things to be more expensive, people die. Is it worth it? And we have major wars going on. The Houthi are bombing ships going out of the Red Sea. That's another reason why prices are crazy right now. And shipping container costs. So there's a lot going on. So when you add to that a trade war, it's a lot. The main thing we need is armistice for these blockades and trade wars to stop. That would be the best thing for the economy. Let's see what we get. All right, the first card is the base of the card, or the base of the matter is the Six of Swords, which is very auspicious. The Six of Swords would indicate smoother waters for many years to come. You can see in the background here the rough waters, but we can see we're headed towards that glassy, smooth stream. And of course, swords usually typify years, and the karma card is fast moving. A chariot would indicate that things are changing. So we're going to see a change, and the change is going to happen very, very soon. And that change will be auspicious for the economy. Where the Trump tariffs are right now, the first house is the Queen of Swords. This is interesting because it leads me to suspect that we're in a situation where it may not be entirely legal. I keep seeing this possibility that the United States could be sued. It could be sued by Canada and France and other countries that had trade, Mexico, in violation of certain trade agreements. The Queen of Swords is the queen who brings the sword of truth. She puts the past behind her. She's very stoic, and she is very much a realist. And then the crossing card again would indicate that whatever is going to happen really rapidly, because Eight of Wands, of course, is a rapid change. So we have a situation happening right here at this time where, as crazy as things seem, we're going to see a rapid change for the better, and good times are coming. Good times are coming for many years to come. What is above us, things that were in the past, the situation in the past is going to change. The situation is changing. So maybe we had strife, maybe we had issues about unemployment and concerns about the layoffs, but something is going to change. And interesting, I think he's going to back off, Trump, from the tariffs, because Eight of Cups is it's over and then he has to walk away. He may have tried to do too much that was too radical and gotten too much of a swift backlash. Yeah, and you have all these cards coming in that have to do with the law and justice and hidden truths. Like the High Priestess moving in would be that the light bulb is coming off, is going off. The fact that there's smoother waters and that this situation is going to change very rapidly lead me to suspect that people are just war fatigued. They're tired of Putin. They're tired of Netanyahu. They're tired of Iran and the Houthis and Hezbollah and Hamas and everything else. And the people are just, they want to have the war with the virus, and then it was these other wars that are going on. But we have this new beginning happening in the springtime. The opposition is the Constitution. I really think there's going to be a limit to what Donald Trump can get away with these types of cards. Opposition is the higher ethos. The Queen of Swords, which is stoicism and realism. The High Priestess, which is an exposure of the truth or the hidden light. Hopes and fears, the truth, Page of Swords. Final outcome is to take the weapons of war away from the enemies. The clarification over that is the Star. A judgment stands in the opposition. There could be a strong realignment of our relationships, I'm thinking with China, as a result of this, because this exhaustion leads way to Five of Swords, which is to take the weapons of war away from one's enemies or whoever they had the opposition with. So if there was an opposition because of prices in China or trying to get a good deal, this would be an indication that it's resolved. So I would say that Trump is probably going to have to be less aggressive in terms of what he wants from Congress. I don't see that bill getting passed. I think that he's going to have to tone down the rhetoric a bit in order to get some of his ideas passed. And I think that the good news here is that we're looking at resolution of conflicts with trade. Specifically, I'm feeling like the issues with China could be dealt with sooner rather than later. In terms of what's going on with Putin, I feel like Trump is between a rock and a hard place, because on the one hand, people want peace. On the other hand, people are not happy with Putin and what he's done. I just want to do 4 cards quickly about Trump's relationship with Putin, because I think Putin has burned too many bridges. Ace of Cups. The issue of the relationship and armistice over the two men could be that he wanted to make everybody happy, that Trump wants to make everybody happy, and his big problem was in trying to make everybody happy, he fails to make anybody. It's the guy who promised too much. You get the impression that he promised too much. He promised too much to Putin. He promised too much to others, and he simply wasn't able to deliver what he wanted from the people, what the people wanted. And you can see here Knight of Swords, which would indicate a lot of frustration on the part of Putin and continuing war and fighting going on. I don't think that Putin is going to get what he wants from Trump, and I think he's a very stubborn man who probably will have to be removed by his own leadership, because I see no resolution here between him and Trump. I think that Trump is limited in what he can do in terms of cutting funds because of the backlash. And for that reason, Putin will go unresolved with his quest, and likely he will have to be taken out by his own leadership. All right, thank you so much for hanging with me. If you're trying to get in for a tarot card reading with me, you can check all that information below. Be sure and like and subscribe as we make our way up to 100,000 subscribers. Be kind to all so that all will be kind to you too. God bless, peace out, and we will see you next time, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.